Okay, so I'm hopeful that many of you will follow this tutorial. They are very, very simple to make, and I'm hoping that it's not going to take us long at all. So we're going to start with the easy things first. We're going to start with the trousers. Like as always, when you're sewing trousers, the best thing to do is, so that you don't make any mistakes, especially if there's no right or wrong on the fabric, is to place both of the sides of the trouser. This is the front and the back facing each other. So we've got the front leg underneath. So if we put the front leg facing that on the opposite side, and then we face so that they're both identical basically. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the seams on the one. Start off with, so we're going to start from the bottom. And I'm going to seam about 1 centimeter in between. And pick the other one up and do the exact same, going in the same direction. So we started at the bottom of the line, and we're just going to follow it all the way down basically. And then now this fabric hasn't got a right and wrong, so I'm going to do the initial seams and then I'm going to overlock it, and then that's the outside seams done. This is the inside leg seam. Place the fabric pieces identically on top of each other, and again about 1 centimeter, and I'm just going to sew this up, finishing on the waistline. What I'm going to do is overlock these. I'm going to press them before doing the center seam. So just go directly onto the other side, which is I started at the bottom, I went up, now this is the waistline, and sew downwards, so you're sort of directly finishing off where on the one side where you started. So we're going symmetric here. So you can time me on these, and you'll realize that this is literally just taking minutes. So that's the one side. I'm going to overlock this, I'm going to center it, I'm going to press it so that it's absolutely even and straight, and then do the seam around the crotch, turn the bottom and elasticate at the top. So we'll put this to a side, and I'm going to go on to the churidar, which I haven't bought. Okay, so we'll leave the churidar for the moment. We'll just go on to many of the seams as possible. Now this is one of the pinafores, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach the zip . Now we're going to change the part on the machine later on, but at the moment what I'm doing is just attaching the zip. I'm going to change the foot in a minute. I want to just do all the attachments of all the pieces. This is the center of the bottom. I'm going to hem this at the same time. So when I take this to the press, what I want to do is open up the seams, and I'm going to turn this as well. I want to do as much as possible prior to pressing this. I've sort of like given myself like a target of perhaps an hour to do both of these, which I don't think I should have a problem, but let's see what happens. Don't know what time we're on. We're on 7:30. 7:30. So I'm hopeful that by 8:30 I'm going to have both of these suits finished. Just needs pressing. This is the princess cut dress. So I'm going to attach the pieces to this so I can overlock these. Piece. So all these pieces now just need overlocking and pressing. Going on the churidar, making sure that the pieces match. The clutch to clutch. This is the back of the clutch. And this is the front side. Oh, this is the back side, that was the front side. Now this one I'm seaming a little bit wide because I want the crook on this to come out deeper. And once I've overlocked this will take away the excess from this. And then I'm just gonna quickly just hem the bottom as well. So a little bit of a variation to the sewing there. With the trouser, we're going to be turning this up last. With the churidar, we're turning the bottom over first. On the trouser, we're sewing the crutch seam last. On the churidar, we've done the crutch seams first. So what I'm going to do now is overlock all these. I'm going to press them and hopefully give you a glimpse of what it has, you know, to go on to the next stage. We're going to press them and you know, even them all out. But just one more thing I need to do on this. Just as I've attached the zip to the other side, I'm also going to attach it to these pieces as well, because I want to later on change the foot and seam close to the edge of the zip. So for the moment, just a slight bit of a deviation there. So that's all the initial seaming done. I'm gonna now overlock and press all these pieces and then hopefully do a second round of just completely finishing this right to the end.